Hi, everybody. Let's get started. To be honest with you, I wasn't feeling very well yesterday, but I'm feeling pretty good today. So, we'll get stuff done and hopefully I'll be a lot more chatty. Yeah, not 100% sure what was wrong. Just had this headache that wouldn't go away. And I finally ate something after I took some pain relieving stuff. And then I took like 2 or 4 pills of those. Would not go away. Then I ate something like an hour or so later, and that's when it finally went away. So, good morning, everyone. Right now in Plantain, it's 11:37 a.m. on Wednesday, November 26th, 2025. This may not count as news, but I have a cautionary tale of sorts to share. Occasionally, residents complain that they purchased a work of art only to later realize it's, well, fake. They all note that the fakes were purchased from a boat anchored along the northern shore. What you do with your bells is your business, but I ask that you please be wary of this boat. Stay vigilant. That's all for now. I hope you all enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. Yes, it's treasure boat time. Yeah, it's funny. I was bringing up these calculators and I saw the website. Okay, I'll be right back. Uni wanted outside, so I let her out, but I won't be surprised if she wants back in pretty quickly. It's pretty windy out there. But yeah, I finished Silent Hill F yesterday, my first playthrough, and I put the video all together. And if you listen very carefully at certain points of the game, you can kind of tell that the video had been spliced together. But I think if you're actually just sitting down and watching the whole playthrough, parts of it, you won't be able to tell. But yeah, after this, I actually plan on going and unlocking the UFO ending, which is actually an ending I've gotten several times already. I wanted all these spiritual points. Oh. Okay, let's. There we go. um. Uh. Yeah, I went through Silent Hill F about I think 3 times as fast as I could, unlocking the UFO ending each time. And you get, if I'm remembering it correctly, and if this is my playthroughs, I got about 3,500 spiritual points each time. So yeah, it's a fast playthrough, and you get those points, and that's not a lot, but if you're going for those talisman the way I did, then you'll actually get quite a bit done. Like, I don't think I yeah, I think right now I don't really need that many points. I think I might need about 10,000, maybe 15,000 points. So, yeah, they don't even recognize those moving painting. Okay. In case anybody's wondering, yeah, I am going to go to work. Just dealing with this right now. Oh, okay, sorry about that. Let's see. It's graceful. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think this is fake. Yeah, it is. Quaint. I've always wondered if he knew which paintings were real, if he would still sell them for as much as he does. Want a closer look. Okay, that one looks real. The amount being poured out of the jug, it's a drop, like a trickle there, but the fake one is like a lot of it. That one is real. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go check the museum before I buy anything and see if I got that one already. I know I could just check the others and check them all, but I'm not in a hurry. Nobody's in a hurry watching my videos, I don't think. I hope not. Unless you're on a plane. Oh, hey, I didn't need that one anyway. Okay. Okay, I don't think I have the quaint painting. Yeah, I don't. Alright, well, the quaint painting shall be added. I won't check the others because I'd want to buy those too. Jeez, I almost forgot that I need to check the turnip prices. I still got time, so we're good. Well, the first time. Okay. You know, Red traveling around in a boat now is actually pretty funny. I mean, I don't think he's actually doing anything illegal except for, hawking fake paintings, but I don't even think that would be illegal if unless he tells people that they're real. But I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna see if Uni wants back inside. Well, I I'll be right back. Alright. I set my controller down and walked right by it. Okay, let's go. Alright. I think I probably own everything here. Maybe not this silver teapot or whatever it's called. Coffee pot. I'll probably buy those headphones too, but I think I own everything else. Okay. See if there's anybody interesting right now. Okay. But yeah, I went through Silent Hill F, and it might have been because I hadn't been through the game in a while. But there's some things in there that I don't remember, and I'm curious. Now I do remember the game, but maybe there's like smaller things that they changed. Like I said, they changed the combat in the game, so you swing faster. And it's not like a game breaker for you or anything like that, but it's it definitely helped. And like your stamina, that recovered a bit faster as well. And that definitely was helpful. Okay. Alright, let's see. Perfect, no notes. My friend used to have that wallpaper, or something similar to it, I believe. Yeah, I remember years ago, me and my friend used to be like inseparable. We were definitely best friends. And, well, that's no longer the case, but hasn't been the case in years. But, that's life. I'm not going to talk about that today. Let's talk about, like, Silent Hill Requiem. No, that's Resident Evil Requiem. What am I talking about? I'm gonna get killed. People are still speculating that Leon Scott Kennedy is going to be in the game. And to be honest with you, the creator said that he's not going to be. That doesn't always mean that's how it's gonna be, but I don't know. Personally, I said this and nobody responded. So either they don't care what I say or they disagree. But I feel like if there's going to be a character like Leon in uh, in a new Resident Evil game, and we don't know that he's actually supposed to be in there. You find out as you play the game. I want that to be like a surprise. I I wouldn't want that spoiled for me, but I don't know what to do here. Oh, I could. Yeah, I'd rather that just be a surprise, cause yeah, I don't want to know that Leon is supposed to be in the game. Uh, like if he's really going to be in the game, I feel like you're expecting that, even if it's just a rumor. Like you're kind of expecting it. You see somebody standing behind a window or off to the side out of the reach of the main character, and you're like, "Oh, is that Leon? Is that Leon?" And then you're either disappointed. Oh shoot! I I never checked the turnip prices. I gotta run back. I can't believe I forgot to check the turnip prices. There should go. I'm finished. Okay, sorry about this. Yeah, I gotta go check those turnip prices. I cannot believe I forgot. Since I'm uh, that's pretty speedy. Got me back here in less than a minute. Yep. 71 bells. It would really stink if they were being sold for like 600 or 700 bells. Right that second. Oh, so that's PM. Oh. Okay, well. I missed it. Well, Looks like, well, it's Wednesday, so yeah, so we got a couple of days. Yeah. But Resident Evil Requiem. Yeah, yeah, I'd want to be surprised about that sort of thing. But I think somebody mentioned Leon's hair, and that's where all this started. Then somebody like came out with a uh, an AI image of Leon with an eye patch, and he just looked like Dante with an eye patch. That's what I always thought was weird. Is like Leon and Dante look alike, and I do know that like originally Devil May Cry was a prototype of Resident Evil 4. I like Dante and Devil May Cry. I beat the first game, beat the fourth game, and watched the anime, so I'm a true fan. But yeah, like I was saying, if Leon is in the game, I don't want that spoiled for me. But if I had to guess, I'm thinking Outbreak characters are probably going to appear in the game. And I think it'd be a mistake if Capcom doesn't, put that on the PlayStation 5. I like to play that with my brother, honestly. Yes, yes. Let's put her, I think, on an island, I hope. Alright. Alright. I didn't even pay attention to what they wanted. Oh, hey. Actually, not what I was expecting. I'm gonna put the chair facing away from the door, so one day, when the bad guy comes to get revenge, they'll succeed. Man, that was dark. Never mind, they won't succeed. Well, Okay. Alright, I think that's good. It's ready for room. Oh, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. It started raining outside, so I let Six back in. Like, she was dry, thankfully. You know, she was on the porch, but yeah, I remember when me and my brother were still pretty young. We had a tree that we used to like to climb, and one day we came down to my mom's house, and her husband had cut it down. At the time, I actually kind of thought that he did it just to be a jerk because we never got along. But we did kind of learn. Well, I believe that he didn't do it out of, meanness or anything like that. Because the tree was old and it was bending. But yeah, I definitely did think that at the time he did it on purpose. But the funny thing is that even after he cut the tree down, we didn't like miss it or long for it, and I didn't cry for it. But that was the first tree I ever climbed that I got to eat lunch up. I think that my mom's husband, and believe me, like I said, we didn't get along, and that's why I never considered him my stepfather. and I was never expected to. So, but there is a part of me that does believe that he wanted to be a good stepfather. I just don't think he could ever really take that plunge. Like I remember one time we went to a monster truck rally, and that was like the funnest thing we had done. I really enjoyed doing that. I had the monster truck we got from that trip. I had that for a long time, but we only did it one time. Never went back. But I mean, I'm not sitting there saying he should have bribed us more, but I don't know. It just I feel like maybe if he did try a bit, maybe we would have gotten along better. But oh well. I won't say what happened to him, but yeah, he's not alive anymore. It was definitely tragic. It definitely affected my mom for a very long time. She actually never remarried. She did date, but it just wasn't meant to be. Yeah, I heard it get windy last night. All right. Oh, yeah. I got a Blu-ray in the mail yesterday, and it was the fr- the entire series of Nuku Nuku, all-purpose cultural cat girl Nuku Nuku, and yeah, yeah, watched that for a while. I mean, I watched the whole first whole series of it. It's it was definitely fun. Weird. I've seen the first episode of the first season that I thought was the first season, but no, I had no idea there was an OVA series before the first uh, series came out. So that was actually a delightful surprise. One thing I'll say, like, sometimes, like, I remember in the first episode, I haven't rewatched it again. I started it, but I stopped. But I do remember that the first season had a Nuku Nuku acting more like a cat, but the OVAs they only sometimes showed her acting like one. She acted more like an android than anything else. I mean, she did have her like cat eccentricities, but that was about it. Like a couple. So I'm curious if they kind of amp that up because I haven't seen anything past the first episode of the first, well, the second season, I should say. Okay. Okay, I think we're done. Another masterpiece. Oh, yes. I did pre-order Resident Evil Requiem. That's coming out in February, and uh, Fatal Frame Crimson Butterfly is coming out in March. I was looking at Resident Evil Requiems, the stuff that comes with the order I got, and there's a something about a charm in the charm that's coming with what I ordered. Now, I'm curious about that because the charm is of that the fox. And what I'm wondering is, and I looked it up and I didn't see anybody talking about this, um, are charms in this game something that kind of boosts your stats in a certain way or helps you find certain items in the game better or easier? Or is it an actual physical charm that I'm supposed to get in the mail? So that's what I'm pretty curious about. Because the charm that I saw being displayed, it looks pretty good. It looks cute and stuff, but it's like one of those things where I can't tell if it's an in-game image or if it's a physical thing that I should get. Now the thing is that you'd probably easily be able to tell. You just look at the, at the picture of what you bought, and you can see the charm laying there, but it's actually not the case this time. It's just an image of the charms. So, actually, let's put that close down here. Okay, let's make this bigger. But, yeah, that's what I'm curious about right now. But yeah, either way, I'm excited about the game. Let's see if we can. Yeah, hey. I didn't think we would be able to do that. Alright. Well, I mean, I could. Yeah, here we go. We'll just scatter some of this stuff around. Over here. Actually, I think that'd look pretty good up there. You know, it's funny trying to create a mess sometimes, you know? Like that one guy wanting a like a bachelor pad, and you have to kind of make a fake mess. You know, I always thought stuff like that was kind of funny. Okay, that's too much. Alright, we're good. Yeah, that's good. Alright. In the original remake for Crimson Butterfly, I could be wrong because I never played it, but I heard that they added some new buildings that you could explore. So I'm curious if that's what's happening in the new game. You know, if I had to critique one thing about Fatal Frame, the first, I would say 3 games, but maybe not so much the third. It's that the mansions that you're exploring, says the haunted places you're exploring, they never feel lived in to me. Like the first Fatal Frame, I honestly have no idea where anybody slept in that mansion. And I know that's like a weird complaint. It just, or maybe it doesn't. It just the mansion doesn't feel lived in. Like it's haunted, and I know people lived in the mansion. They had to, but besides this one place, like a cage, I don't know where anybody actually lived when it came to that mansion. But I can kind of tell that with the remake coming out, that it does feel like people actually do live there in the village, because it's like filled with stuff. I know they couldn't be like, fine details in the first uh, release of the game, but that one, you can kind of tell where certain people slept or lived. But yeah. I think that's for volleyball. Okay. Okay. Well. Okay. Let's go. Alright, I think that'll do it. Foosball. Yeah, it might not be anything, because, like, with Silent Hill F, I was excited to get to the fields and stuff, because there was buildings all over the place. I was wondering how many of those buildings can we get into, and there weren't any. You can get into like sheds and stuff, and I'm not complaining. I thought there would be a bunch of exploration in this game. But things were kind of contained a little more. Yeah, I guess if I had to complain about something with Silent Hill F, I do wish the village was more open, but it felt linear. That's actually pretty true. Like, I'm not saying it's the best game ever. It does have its faults, but I still enjoyed it. So, like with Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake, I am curious if, how much exploration there's going to be. Like, how open is the village going to be? Because I guess in terms of openness, the first time through, the game was pretty open. You could go out to the graveyard, I believe, right off the bat, but, it's, but, like, the buildings definitely blocked you off from where you needed to go. Yeah, though, one thing I really liked about Fatal Frame 2 is that it let you get really close to the end point of the game. I always enjoyed that sort of thing. Like, it kind of teases you where you're going to have to go at some point. Yeah, this is definitely not a good location for this guy's village here. I mean, ideal vacation spot. Like that one moment with where you can see Miyu running through some tall grass. I'm legitimately curious where that is, because that wasn't in the first game, definitely. It could be near the graveyard, but we'll see in March. Oh, you're okay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just moving back, baby. Say this is confusing. Like, see, I didn't go anywhere. Uni started getting up like I was leaving. Okay, here's that. Let's put this. Well, maybe we'll put it in the middle there. Plop it down. There we go. If he ever decides to have company, I'll put this over here. Forget that. There we go. Oh, let's there we go. Yeah, it's really blowing today. Let's see. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm pretty cool. In a second, it's gonna be windy like that all the way up until about 6 p.m. maybe. Okay. Got about 4 more houses to go, so might as well. Actually, I might get that big vase back there. I'm pretty sure I already own one, but I'm gonna get the giant storage at some point. So. A smoker. You know, if I had to guess, I could be wrong about this, but if I had to guess, I would say that after Fatal Frame 2 comes out, if it's well received and it does well, I wouldn't be too surprised if the other Fatal Frame games get a remake as well. The thing is, and this could just be me. I know a lot of people say that the Fatal Frame 2 is the best in the series, but I feel like it's one of those things where they could have started with the first one, despite the reputation of the second. So that's just me. That's my thought. But I'm happy regardless, so. Well, I can see if I find him a television or something. You know, years ago, I went to the dollar store. This was back when my dad was still alive, And I found a movie that he used to talk about all the time. That was like the scariest film he ever saw. And that movie was called The Tingler. And I went to the dollar store one day, and as I was looking around, I saw The Tingler. Now, this was a Vincent Price film. So I wanted to surprise my dad, so I bought it for him. And then I came back home, and so I had to practically push my dad out of the room because I wanted to surprise him. He needed to use the restroom, and I wanted to surprise him with this movie. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to start it, but I wanted to pause it so he didn't see the title. So that's what I did. I got him out of the room, and we started watching it when he came back in. And we're sitting there watching this movie. And when he saw that it was The Tingler, he was so surprised and happy. But then he did what I kind of wasn't expecting. He was kind of surprised by the movie because he remembers this thing being so terrifying. Like, something that used to scare him as a kid. His uncle used to tease him and scare him when he was a child. And Dad would freak out and stuff like that. And but now he was looking at this movie, and he was surprised how, for the time, compared to what we have now, how unrealistic it looked. But to him, when he was a kid, that thing was like the most realistic looking monster ever. Yeah, I think we're done here. The funny thing is that I actually went through the same thing my dad did. Like when I look at the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man, the movie doesn't look as realistic as it had when I first saw the movie. But to stay with the horror movie thing, there's a movie called Prophecy. Now it's not biblical prophecy or anything like that. It's about a mutated bear. I probably already talked about that, but yeah, it's like that was the most realistic, horrifying thing I ever saw. Then I saw a review of it, and it looked terrible. Like, legitimately terrible. Like, guy, the Godzilla suits, that there's somebody in those suits. It looked even more terrible than that. Well, actually, those people in those Godzilla suits actually look pretty good. But this one, it just looked like a guy in a costume. I don't know why I said that. Like, Godzilla looked pretty good. Like, I always like when like Godzilla would bend forward and roar, or rear back his head and stuff, tail be flopping all over the place. So yeah, I don't know why I said it looked bad, but it didn't. Okay. But yeah, I did enjoy watching the movie with Dad. The Tingler is about this guy who, and I probably already talked about this too, haven't I? Kind of hard to keep track of everything. Okay. But yeah, the movie is about this guy who wants to know what would happen if somebody was forced to experience something truly terrifying, but they weren't able to scream, and that's how the Tingler was born. Okay. I think we're gonna be done here. It doesn't look bad. Everybody tells me I'm a rock star. It has to be true. Uh, I don't think I'm getting anything in the mail today. Friday. I got a box of anime coming. Well, actually, it might come tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to get some reaction channels. You know, they react to anime and stuff. I actually kind of like watching those, especially when they watch like a sad anime or something. I'm trying to get them to react to the anime Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. Like, jeez, that show is so sad. It's actually just got 11 episodes instead of 12. And it had one of those things like, this is going to be major spoilers. Uh, it's been a while, so. Okay, a character actually passes away in that show, and they said that they did it for shock value. But the thing is, if you rewatch the show, there are certain moments after an episode, one episode, I won't say which one, where you can actually see that something is wrong with that person. And yeah, it's not sudden, but I think until people actually started pointing it out and like kind of hammering it home that they did not do this suddenly. They were hinting that something was wrong, but they did it subtly. They said they did that for shock value, and it wasn't shock value. It was hinted at. Ay, people. Humans. Okay. Anybody else ever feel like some of these animals are kind of vain? Like, he wants a poster of himself up in his house. Like, I would never put a poster of myself in my house. Like, that always felt like that'd be like, way too much. Okay. I don't know why. I've always liked staircase dressers. Never had any. Probably never buy any either, but I've always liked them. I always especially liked them when they were actual staircases that you could climb up. I don't need a bunch of those. Okay. I heard there's this Japanese guy on YouTube who talks about old legends and stuff about Japan, or explains why certain things are the way they are in Japan. I remember this one story he told that I liked, uh, where he talked about this lady who was so generous uh, that I'm gonna say it wrong. So I think maybe she kind of entered godhood or something at some point. She was just that generous, but I don't know if that's true or not. So I mean, I don't know if that's the way he put it or not, but I actually haven't seen any of his videos lately, and it might be because I forgot to subscribe, maybe, or something. Anyways, I enjoyed his videos. Is this a mess, or is this nice looking? I'll tell you what, if I'm still in the mood to play this when we reach the 1 year mark, I'll redesign my village. Like, I don't want to make any promises here, but I'll be honest with you, I kind of didn't want to get on today. That's like the first time in a while. I'm not tired of the game or anything, it just, I wanted to sleep in. But I'm glad I didn't, of course, but I don't know. Like, I honestly hope that hotel is worth it. I know that there'll probably be other stuff other than the hotel, but I don't know. I just hope it's worth it. It'd be funny if, like, the only purpose of it coming out is just to help people finish up their catalogs. Okay, let's do you. There you go. They are adding some new villagers to this game as well, so I'm curious if those new villagers will wants vacation homes as well. Okay. Okay, here's that. Get this a little closer to the lights there. Alright. Oh, I already got one of those. It's probably too much light. Okay. Alright. Oh, there we go. Do that. Alright, I think that's gonna be good. Just good luck getting in the back. I actually think that looks pretty good. But this is me we're talking about. There, she's walking down the aisle. The runway, I mean. Alright, this is the last house for today. We are getting very close to the 200th video. We got like 5 more to go after this. Or, well, don't have me do math. I'm finished. Okay, let's go buy some stuff. These better be the best headphones ever. Whoa. I don't think I own that vase. much as humanly possible. I wonder what the most exchange rate there is. Like in the 300s, or could go higher than that. Okay. Let's see what's in this bottle. Alright. Let's check this. I haven't checked this in a while. Stone, clay, softwood. Stone, clay, softwood. Oh. Okay. Check the list again just to, okay. I'm very excited for helping. That's very sweet of me. I'm such a humble person. Alright. I think I will go to... Well, let me just check. We don't have socks real quick. I'm pretty sure they're not going to have anything I absolutely have to have, but... What is that? Sheep costume. Okay. Let's go to Harv's Island. I know Katrina is in town now. What is that? That's Tortimer? The Acorn legend is back. It is I, Cornimer, and a season of me has come again. Or you with a space in your pockets. What makes you think you can walk around like that all willy-nilly? Acorns are wonderful, aren't they? Here. Don't say old Cornimer never gave you nothing. Orf. Thank you. Ah. So I can... Okay. Oh. Howdy. Well, if you had the skills that Katrina has, this wouldn't be a surprise. But Katrina here is going to be offering her impressive fortune-telling skills to our collective. I knew he would say that, but it is also the truth. For more For more of the truths that only I, Katrina, can see, come visit me anytime. Gosh, now that you mention it, maybe I should get a reading about the future of the collective. Oh, yes. I can see it now. The shaggy dog with round glasses walks slowly along the sand. He is so focused on his vision that he does not realize that poo from the yellow bird has landed on him. Oh, was that about me? Well, I'll keep that in mind. I just got nailed yesterday, dang it. Well, anyhow, I guess that goes to show how we never know what kind of fortunes we'll get. That's why it's so nifty that we've got Katrina to help us plan for the future. I'm sure yours is bright. Okay, let's see. Ki ha mo ata. Ki ha mo ata. Something about you. I can see it. Yes, I can see it. Only I, Katrina, can see your truth. I will reveal it to you for 1,000 bells. I could tell you about your luck today, or perhaps you wish to know about your friendship with another. What shall it be then? Very well, I will consult my crystal about today's luck for you. Now please, close your eyes. Ooh. Ki ha mo ata. Ki ha mo nurata. Oh. Yee. Oh, I see something, yes. I see lost seagull sailor in need of help. His shipmates who usually just read and ignore his messages. They respond right away this time. From this vision I deduce that your luck with friendship will improve. Neat. Well, something good might happen today or it might not. Now then, may my crystal guide you. Actually, let's try that straw planchette. That's not bad. I think it's kind of better than the sword. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any other areas that need merchants, so I think we're done here. Alright. Let me go talk to Harv and see if he has anything to say. And if not, we'll call it. Isn't our little co-op beautiful? It's hard to believe it's all done. My dream actually came true. I'm just pleased as punch that we've got such a vibrant market. I hope you get a chance to do some shopping while you're here. It all goes right back into the community. No worries if consuming isn't your thing either. Just relax and have fun while you're here. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap it up then. That was pretty good. Got things done. Oh. Whoop. Sorry, hon. Alright. He's still in my lap. Alright, everybody. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all of you. If you haven't already, please think about subscribing and hitting the bell notification so you don't miss a single episode. Also, if you liked what you saw, hit the thumbs up and leave a comment. And tell your friends and enemies all about it. Alright, bye.